Hello, I'm Egono Apute. I'm a medical doctor. It's been a while I posted anything here, but today we're going to be unmasking the truth about getting police reports before receiving medical care for those who may have suffered from gunshot injury. So, over the years, we have had stories from individuals, patient relatives, and from people on social media complaining about the fact that their relative or their relative was not attended to by a medical personnel who ended up dying because they were asked to get a police report. So now gunshot wound injury is an emergency that automatically needs to be responded to as an emergency case. So asking someone to go get a police report is preposterous. So what is the real issue here? Why are medical doctors or medical personnel asking for police reports before attending to gunshot wound injuries or even stab wounds? So now doctors swore an oath to protect lives. So why would a medical personnel refuse to treat someone who is obviously in need of urgent care? Why? Over the years, healthcare facilities and medical personnel have been roped into an investigation that had nothing to do with them in the first place because they attended to these wounds. And from the little research I did, the police felt that people with gunshot wound injuries need police report because it might be a case of armed robbery and they may have been shot by them and running away to get help. These healthcare facilities are also shut down. So in order to prevent all of these issues, medical personnel would rather refer people out or ask them to get a police report because nobody wants to get into trouble, nobody wants anything to happen. Because of this particular issue, a lot of people have lost their lives, and often now and then, even in the past, you hear people complaining on social media about losing a relative because they were asked to get a police report before being attended to. The Inspector General of Police actually stated some years back that law is outdated, that every medical facility should treat, render first aid, render emergency cases, treat emergency cases of gunshot wound injuries, and just ensure that you report that case within 2 hours of starting your treatment. In the year 2017, under the leadership of Bukola Saraki, a law was passed and an act was passed, and it is called the Compulsory Treatment and Care of Victims of Gunshot Act. And under section 1 and 11, it was proposed that medical personnel or probably the healthcare facilities who are found culpable would pay a fine of 500,000 naira or serve a jail term of 5 years, or they may eventually do both. So this is the consequence. So as a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, if you are in a situation like this, you can actually sue that facility for asking you to get a police report before attending to your person. I actually asked a senior colleague who is also a legal practitioner who confirmed that I'm a patient at times. I have parents, I have relatives, I have friends, and I wouldn't want them to call me someday and tell me that an hospital refused to attend to my relative or to a friend or to someone close by or to a neighbor because they were unable to present a police report. Just imagine how that would feel to my ears. So citizens, know your rights, and that is how it is supposed to be. This is what the NMA chairman said in regards to this issue. So the President of the Medical Association of Nigeria at that time, Dr. Francis Faduyeli, said even though several doctors have been arrested and kept behind bars, sometimes due to mundane things that are within the purview of medical management, any doctor who rejects a patient in emergency and did not stabilize his life is liable, because the oath we took is to first of all save life. Once you're liable and you're found guilty, there are sanctions. So this Guardian article continued by saying that before now, people with such wounds were routinely rejected by hospitals because of the tendency of being harassed and incriminated by the police, especially the rank and file for treating such victims without first obtaining clearance. This doesn't really make sense. How can you ask them to get clearance before they get treated? Do you want them to die? Anyways, the police has changed their stance on this. Thank you for watching till the end. If you found this video informative, like, comment and share. I would like to know your thoughts below, so please share with me.